Ready or not, here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Riding on the playground, no mountains to make a sound. Round and round and round and round. No one wants to be first found.
Hey everyone, I'm bringing you this new woman who I just found the other day. She's super cute, super funny. So give her a pass on the names. She tried. She just was learning about this case and had only been like a month into it about that, because she does a lot of other cases. So anyway, I just wanted to bring a few things to your attention, like the name of the girl that was supposed to be moving with Kaylee is not the same one as we thought. But the next one after this one, keep an eye out. It's about Joe Vidot. She calls him Vidot. It's so funny. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Or I'll talk to you soon. Or something like that. God, I got to do a premiere, don't I? Jeez.
Kaylee Goncalves. She was a senior majoring in general studies in the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. She was a member of the Alpha Phi sorority. Kaylee was actually getting ready to graduate this coming winter, and according to her sister, Olivia, she already had a job lined up in Austin, Texas that started on January 1st, 2023. Kaylee was moving to Austin with another friend, Jordan Quesnel, and she had just purchased a 2016 Range Rover that she was planning to use for all sorts of fun trips and adventures, and I heard she was planning a trip to Europe as well. Kaylee.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that I didn't know that name, because I would have dug into that name, but instead I dug into Baker and found out a lot of stuff that was very surprising. And so the neighbor, he's sneezing, sorry, right now. Oh my God, she's having an attack. Oh well.
Was always down for a good time and a good adventure. Her sister Olivia said, quote, she had everything going for her, absolutely everything. She had her job lined up. She had worked really hard for it. She just bought a new car, had trips planned, end quote.
I really quite like the way she pronounces these names. It's really cute, and it's just really cute. By the way, this is Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but anyway, he's an ex. He's got kind of interesting facial eyeballs or whatever.
Olivia is just one of Kaylee's sisters because Kaylee was one of 5 siblings, but she also had one more sister in the form of her childhood best friend, Madison Mogan. Olivia Goncalves said, quote, they did everything together. They fought like sisters. They loved like sisters. They shared clothes and fought over the clothes they shared like sisters, end quote. And reportedly, Madison, who'd basically grown up with Kaylee, she would often accompany the Goncalves family on vacation. She felt like she'd lost 2 daughters. Madison, or Maddie, was a senior at the University of Idaho, majoring in marketing. She was also a member of a sorority, but a different one, where Kaylee belonged to Alpha Phi, Maddie belonged to Pi Beta Phi.
And so did this girl. She also belonged to the same sorority as Maddie and Xana, and that is Madison Moye walking behind her. That's not a look. I don't know what is. Yep. Kind of weird, I think.
Listen, you are not going to ever find someone who knows less about Greek life than I do, so I hope that I get everything right. Now, the Daily Mail did print an interview with a man named Joe Vidot, who happened to have been at the Corner Club the same night that Kaylee and Maddie were there. And to be perfectly honest with you, because I have to be, this guy, Joe, he kind of sounds like a bit of a dick, but let's hear what he has to say anyways. Okay, so the Daily Mail said, quote, new details have now emerged about Goncalves and Mogan's last night out from Joe Vidot, a local man who saw the 2 co-eds out on the town and in the hours hours before the attack. Police had previously said that the women were partying at the corner club bar the night before the attack. Vidot was also there, and he said that the women were catching the attention of many of the men at the bar. A lot of guys were talking to them at the corner club, he told dailymail.com, adding that Goncalves was visibly drunk. The taller girl with the pink on, she was glassy-eyed. I audibly said, "Ew," out loud. She was just stumbling through. What is he saying ew about? Like, what is he saying ew about? Like, what did he audibly say ew for? What, because he's never seen drunk girls before? I don't understand. Because she had glassy eyes? I don't get, like, see what I mean? Who's this dude? Maybe they're not, like, representing him in the best way, but what the hell? The article goes on to say, quote, he said he left the corner club ahead of the girls and was with a neighbor who had just moved to Moscow, showing her the Grub Bus, a food truck popular with students with the late-night munchies. I was just there waiting because the Grub Bus takes forever when a bunch of drunk zombies show up there, he said, noting that he was 100% sober. Oh, good for you. That's
Oh my God, when she did that part, it made me laugh like a Xana. That was so funny. I want to hear it again. Oh my God, I can't even do it like she does. It's just so great. Rewind it and listen to it again.
when the women showed up with a guy in a hoodie who's been the subject of much speculation among internet sleuths as a suspect. Police have not named the man, but said that he is not considered a suspect. I saw the hoodie guy show up with the two of them. The vibe I got from him is that he's super nice. He was trying to help get them home safe, Vidot said. How do you know that? Because you got a vibe? Vidot defended the man as a dutiful chaperone who may have had amorous intentions on his mind. He was funny. He was nice. He was there to make sure that they got home safe because they were super drunk. I thought he was a solid guy. Believe me when I tell you that his vibe was not bad. Do you want to go out on a date with Hoodie Guy, Joe? Like, should we get Hoodie Guy's phone number for you? This isn't about Hoodie Guy, Joe. Okay? We don't care how chivalrous that Hoodie Guy's intentions were. And like the thing about, it's good to get to the grub bus early before all the drunk zombies show up. Like, dude, I don't know who you are. It sounds like he's an older guy because he talks about having like kids. But you live in a college town. Drunk college kids on the weekend who have the munchies and are going to food trucks is like the norm. So why are you acting like you're put out by it? Why? I thought people in Moscow were supposed to be friendly. What's going on? Okay, so the article goes on and it says, while they were waiting, a bunch of fraternity guys showed up. I was making fun of one of the guys who showed up at the grub bus in short shorts and a tank top, and it was cold, Vidot said. I said, relax, bro. Some of us are single. That made everybody laugh, and then he made a joke.
Oh, look at that Joe all up in that 20-year-old's Facebook page. Oh, yeah, that's that's James Curtis Leonard's daughter with the pink hair. You know, the pink-haired girl in the police report that was yelling at the guy that they were just leaving the Latah County Recovery Center, you know, that one. Well, she was just put on last year, or after this happened. She was, actually she had something happen on 11/12 and 11/13. Did you guys know that? Wait for it.
Joe's so funny. Joe's the funny older guy with the college kids at the grub bus. He said people were just talking and chatting, waiting for their food orders. Kaylee and Madison were hanging around the truck window, hounding people who were picking up their orders. He said it was then that a dark four-door sedan showed up. A guy got out and yelled, "Hurry up," Vidot said. I saw them get into the car and it looked like they just ditched him. I said, bro, they're leaving. He said, what the F? And I said, sorry, brother. He's talking about Hoodie Guy again. He's talking about freaking Hoodie Guy again. The grub bus cashier had mercy on the two women and handed them food, and they took it and ran to the car. I said to the guy, did you just give those girls food without them paying? He was like, yeah, they had to go home. The day after news of the murders broke, Vidot realized that he had some information that police could use in the investigation, so he reached out to authorities. The only thing that I was able to do is verify the timeline and tell the police that they got into the car, he said. The driver of the car has also been eliminated as a suspect by police. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being unfair to Joe Vidot over here, but he sounds a little bit like a dick, right? He sounds like a guy who doesn't like people that drink, which is like, why are you at a bar in a college town if you don't like people who drink? And he sounds like a guy that probably needs to hit up Hoodie Guy and see if they can go out, have a romance, a bromance, whatever it is. Like, he's clearly never even met a real zombie if he thinks that drunk people are anything like zombies. Come on, man. Okay, so the day before Thanksgiving, Moscow Police Chief Roger Lanier announced that the department was putting all of its resources into solving the case. He said it was their highest priority and they would be working straight through the Thanksgiving holiday. He said that Moscow's always been a safe community, but he warned that students who remained in the area should travel around in pairs and tell someone when they leave and arrive at a destination. Lanier said, quote, "In some ways, this took our innocence," end quote. Idaho State Police Colonel Kedrick Willis announced that investigators had collected over 100 pieces of evidence, 4,000 photos had been taken and processed, and more than 1,000 tips had been received. They'd interviewed about 150 people and taken multiple 3D scans of the house, and he hoped that these statistics would show people that the case was very complex and they were doing the best they could, saying, quote, "We understand you want answers. We want answers too. Please remain patient as this investigation unfolds," end quote. So let's go over this house located at 1122 King Road in Moscow, because I do think this house is very important.
That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. That's it. That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But that's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. I haven't seen anything of the corner club. People are sitting out here determining all this. That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. I haven't seen anything of the corner club. People are sitting out here determining all this shit, but nobody knows what happened in that club. They don't know who those girls came in with. They don't know who they associated with. You know, they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They only know what you told them. That's it. And I can see your point too. You know what I mean? Drunk people should watch where they're going. Yeah. You know, but it's a bar, you know what I'm saying? But still, I'm not looking at you as a bad person because of that. You know, I could look at you and tell you're not a friggin' cold-hearted killer, man. No way.
Paul, so the other day I went to Corner Club, and actually my buddy Hayden, who's the dude with the Christmas sweater in the video, he was there, and we were just talking. I was like, Hayden, I was like questioning myself. So I was like, bro, I haven't seen you in person since that night. I was like, do you remember when we were, am I right? Was I right? We're at Corner Club. Did that not happen? Did she not bump into us while we were talking? Because him and I were like, it's like.
Oh, she should have said sorry, at least apologize to it.
Bro. But it was like, it's a really tightly packed place when it's full. And so I was like, dude, do you remember that? And he's like, wait, that happened in here? And I was like, yes. He's like, oh, dude, I do remember. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, where'd you think? He's like, I thought that happened outside. I was like, no, we were in here. She was like bing bong, bing bong between people, and then just bumped into us. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, that's the only time I really remembered her there was that. And then after
but you know what? That happens. And that doesn't make you a bad person. You know what I mean? You were just there. You were socializing with people. I'm like you. I go to a club. I start talking to people that I don't know. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to automatically start thinking in my head, oh, this guy, you wouldn't know if he was a killer or whatever. But I don't believe that the guy you were talking to, I don't think he did anything. I just think that I have a different theory in my head. I think that I read some stuff that.
Well, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. I don't want to say anything because I got to keep this to myself.
Yep, that's the hard part.
I already submitted my shit. I submitted stuff, you know, to another email that I have through my family. You know, my family said this to me. We said, honestly, the cops know already who did this.
I don't think
he said,
they do.
but it's a mate. No, they know, but they got a problem because they can't use that DNA. Too many people partied in that house.
Yeah.
It's, you know, too many people, man, you know, and I really hope that they do find these people because you know why? I feel for the people that are on that college ground. You know, if, you know, God forbid, it is somebody that needs some peace, and I just think that people should just lay off of it and let the cops do their job now. You know, that's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. I haven't seen anything of the corner club. People are sitting out here determining all this shit, but nobody knows what happened in that club. They don't know who those girls came in with. They don't know who they associated with. You know, they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They only know what you told them. That's
Okay, you
I haven't
guys.
seen anything of the corner club. People are sitting out here determining all this shit, but nobody knows what happened in that club. They don't know who those girls came in with. They don't know who they associated with. You know, they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They only know what you told them. That's
Okay, you guys, you have to go to this channel. He's got lots, like this stuff goes all the way back, and he's got like I'm talking tons and tons and tons and tons of videos, and he's kept all of them, and he does way more than anybody I've ever seen on here. Put it that way. He's just got thousands. I swear to God, there's just maybe in the thousands of them anyway. But it goes all the way back, and the comments. It's really interesting to read the comments in his stuff. And I just want to say, when he was saying that they know who it is, and then you could see that Joe's like, don't say it. He's like getting really uncomfortable. And that made me feel weird. And then he says, sorry, you guys, it's too early for me. I need to go back to bed. And then Paul says, well, the cops know who they are. And then the Sarah girl, who I don't know who she is. I want to find out who she is, because a lot of people are asking questions about her. And that was right around the time when that Sarah Osborne thing was coming out about the film being made. And blah, 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 on and on. But when Paul said that, yeah, he says, well, there was, they'll get him, they'll get him, you know, the people, whatever, who did it. And Joe's just shaking, like, don't talk. You can see it in his face and his emotions, his actions. So what the hell is going on here? If they knew there was more than one person, why is there only one person in jail? I want to know that. Paul, I want to know. I'm very curious. Inquiring Mind wants to know. And yes, I do love your videos, Paul. They're great. If you see this, awesome. I'm already subbed to you, so I think I should be. Yeah, I am. Oh wait, no, am I not? That's what. You know, I'll tell you, that's one thing that's been happening to me lately. People I'm subbed to, I'll go into like see, because I haven't heard from them in a long time, so I'll go look them up, and I'm unsubbed. So I don't know what's going on. If it automatically, if YouTube does that or something, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going back to bed. Ugh. Good night. Let me see. So yeah, Paul Mancia. It looks like Joe's got a channel himself there, huh? Okay. Let's put a little love on that. And let's do a little bit of this. Again. Alright. Wait, did I just not do it? Or did I don't understand this TikTok stuff. Okay. Good night. Good morning. Yeah. Wherever you are. Good evening. Good afternoon. Ta-ta for now.
Hi, sorry, it's just all black right now because I still have a fever and it's nighttime and I'm trying to get to sleep. But I wanted to make a. Hi, sorry, it's just all black right now because I still have a fever and it's nighttime and I'm trying to get to sleep. But I wanted to make a follow up on my previous 2 videos about the Idaho case. Somebody made a comment and they said, "Hey, you know, you're a suspect. You probably did it, whatever." And I know they were joking around, but they weren't too far off because 25 years ago, I was this guy. I failed out of a state school. My sister had recently graduated from a UC school. A great family life, but there was stress on me to finish school. And I was afraid to tell my parents, and I went to junior college for a semester or 2 and just would always drop out. But I hung around the fraternity that I was in. Even though they were getting a little younger, I would just, bring cigarettes to the parties and basically give them away. And I was a little bit on the outside looking in because they were younger guys than me, and that house got really big. I lived in the neighborhood. I rented a closet from a guy to sleep in, just to crash in at night. And I wandered the area late at night, and nobody locked their doors. So that being said, one night, 2 of my fraternity brothers got beaten up real bad. We found out who did it. And the next few nights, I honestly felt like my life was in danger, and that, they took that away. They took my life away from me because I couldn't safely roam around and go to parties, and I was taken out of my social circle. They were a threat to that. So I found out that they were going to a basketball gym one night, and I brought some pepper spray and a stiletto knife, and I was going to spray him, and I was going to hurt him. That was my mindset. But I didn't attack them like that by surprise, because I'll be honest, I didn't have the guts to do it, or I kind of knew that my family wouldn't stand behind me if I did such a horrible thing. I think that this person's already had an example of his family standing behind him, and they would do anything, spend as much money as they could for him. I think that he probably has a prior assault, probably has a prior issue, and his family was there and bailed him out, and that kind of gave him the green light to do this. So that's just what I wanted to add.
Ooga shaka shaka, ooga shaka shaka, ooga nadu, nadu.
Bing, 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 bing.
Doi, Gokdiro, Doi, Mancia, Vidot. Oh no, and number two tongue. Oh, ha, no, oh no, oh no.
That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. That's it. That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But
Bubbly.
that's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe. That's it. That's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But that's it. Because nobody else is going to figure out anything. But I came on here for one specific reason. I had a major question, Joe.